Game Boy 1989. Introduction. In the year April 21, 1989, Japan, creator, Gunpei Yokoi, a Nintendo engineer Game Boys introduced and marked a significant milestone in the gaming industry. It demonstrated that high-quality gaming experiences could be enjoyed outside of the home. The system's affordability, portability, and game library contributed to its widespread popularity and success. The Game Boy's success paved the way for subsequent generations of handheld gaming devices, including Nintendo's own Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo DS series. The Game Boy's design, button layout, and iconic D-pad influenced the design of many subsequent gaming controllers and devices. Key features. Portable gaming. The Game Boy was a portable gaming device that allowed players to enjoy video games on the go. It was the first handheld gaming system with widespread success. Monochrome screen. The Game Boy featured a monochrome, black and white, reflective LCD screen with a resolution of 160 by 144 pixels. The screen was 2.6 inches diagonally. Cartridge-based system. Games were stored on cartridges that players inserted into the top of the device. This allowed for a wide variety of games to be played on the same system. D-pad and buttons. The Game Boy featured the iconic cross-shaped directional pad, D-pad, for character movement and gameplay control. It also had two action buttons, labeled A and B, along with start and select buttons. Sound. The device included a mono speaker for in-game sound effects and music. It also had a headphone jack for private listening. Battery powered. The Game Boy required 4 AA batteries to operate. It was estimated to provide approximately 10 to 15 hours of gameplay on a set of batteries. Preset games. The original Game Boy was bundled with the game Tetris, a puzzle game that became synonymous with the device. Tetris showcased the addictive potential of portable gaming. Impact and legacy. The Game Boy can be seen as a precursor to modern mobile gaming. Its success demonstrated the demand for gaming on portable devices, which eventually led to the rise of smartphones as gaming platforms. The Nintendo Game Boy's impact and legacy are far-reaching. It not only revolutionized portable gaming but also shaped the gaming industry as a whole, influencing the design of future handheld consoles and contributing to the enduring popularity of Nintendo as a gaming company. The Game Boy's iconic status and the fond memories it created for millions of players continue to be celebrated by gamers worldwide. Cultural significance. The Game Boy became a cultural phenomenon and a must-have item for gamers of all ages. Its popularity transcended generations and regions. The device's longevity and influence earned it a place in the hearts of gamers and collectors, making it one of the most recognizable and enduring gaming devices in history. The introduction of the 1989 Nintendo Game Boy not only transformed the way people played games but also left a lasting legacy that continues to influence the gaming industry to this day. Some technical species. Physical specifications. Dimensions: approximately 5.8 inches, 146 mm wide, 3.5 inches, 90 mm tall, and 1 inches, 25 mm thick. Weight: around 12.3 ounces, 350 grams, with batteries. Screen type: reflective LCD, liquid crystal display. Resolution: 160 by 144 pixels. Size: 2.6 inches diagonally. Buttons and controls. Directional pad, D-pad, a cross-shaped pad used for character movement and navigation. A and B buttons. These two action buttons are used for in-game actions, such as jumping or attacking. Start and select buttons. These buttons provide additional gameplay functions, such as starting or pausing the game. Sound. Mono speaker. The Game Boy included a built-in mono speaker for sound effects and music playback. Headphone jack. A standard 3.5mm headphone jack allowed players to connect headphones or external speakers for private listening. Power. Battery requirement. The Game Boy operated on 4 AA batteries. Battery life. Estimated battery life was approximately 10 to 15 hours of gameplay on a set of batteries, depending on factors such as screen brightness and sound volume. Power indicator. The Game Boy featured a red LED power indicator to show whether the device was turned on. Cartridge slot. Cartridge compatibility. The Game Boy accepted game cartridges known as game packs. These cartridges contained the games and were inserted into the top of the device. Cartridge release button. A spring-loaded button allowed players to easily remove cartridges from the slot. Display contrast. Contrast dial. The device included a contrast dial that allowed players to adjust the screen contrast for optimal visibility. Housing and design. Plastic construction. The Game Boy's shell was made of durable plastic. Control placement. The buttons and controls were strategically placed for comfortable gameplay. Battery compartment. A hinged compartment at the back of the device provided access to the battery compartment. Accessories. Link cable port. The Game Boy had a link cable port that allowed players to connect two devices for multiplayer gaming and data exchange. External accessories. Nintendo offered various accessories, including external lights and magnifiers that could be attached to the device. Thanks for watching.